Coming up on Mountain News this morning, one Kentucky senator is voicing his concern over the big beautiful bill as it makes its way to the Senate floor. And one teacher surprised their student with a concert that might last one night, but the music will stay with them forever.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning and a happy Monday to you, Mountain family. I'm Amelia Lee here with you on this June 2nd. We are just about at 5 o'clock this morning. And Megan, it's finally June, and that's what I can't even really comprehend right now is how did the months go by so quick?
I don't know. We're halfway through the year now. I mean, only 6 months left, and then we're already into 2026. Very hard to believe that. But on this start to the first newscast of June, we're going to be on a foggier day. I mean, here's a look at that visibility across the region. Seeing that as you travel closer to that Tennessee-Kentucky border, you have a higher likely chance of running into some patchy fog. So drive safe as you're heading out the door. Here's a look at live pinpoint Doppler radar, and as you can see, absolutely clear this morning, a trend that will keep on throughout the remainder of your day and through the first half of your work week. Current temperatures are a little bit chillier though. We're sitting at 43 degrees in Hazard. Warmest temperatures right now 59 in Jacksboro, a little bit cooler as you're traveling towards Louisa, 41 degrees. And this afternoon we'll see some significant warming into the upper 70s and low 80s. All in all, not a bad start to your work week. Amelia.
A couple was found dead in a possible murder-suicide in Russell County. Coroner Mark Coote says a neighbor found 78-year-old Thomas Sawyer and his wife, 80-year-old Dorothy Sawyer, dead from apparent gunshot wounds at around 8:45 Saturday night. They were found inside their home on Cherokee Trail in the Jabez area of Russell County. Preliminary findings indicate they may have died in a murder-suicide situation. Their bodies were taken to the state medical examiner's office in Frankfort for autopsies. The woman charged in a deadly DUI crash will be back in court today. Micah McKinney was arrested after the crash in July 2023. She's accused of driving under the influence and hitting a pedestrian. That man, Ethan Bolin, pronounced dead at the scene. McKinney is charged with murder. Her status hearing is tomorrow morning in Owsley County. 2 people are behind bars in connection with a child abuse case in Bell County. Sheriff's Office deputies and Pineville Police tried to arrest Randall Storms Friday night. When they got to the home, deputies say Mary Hunter tried to distract them while Storms ran. He was caught and now faces several charges, including kidnapping and rape. Mary Hunter was also arrested. She's charged with hindering apprehension, menacing, and disorderly conduct. Attorneys dismissed a lawsuit challenging Kentucky's 2 abortion bans. The lawsuit, Mary Poe versus Russell Coleman, claimed the bans violated Kentucky's constitutional rights to privacy and self-determination. The ACLU of Kentucky says it will not be releasing details about the dismissal. Attorney General Russell Coleman said innocent lives will continue to be saved as a result. Well, President Donald Trump's trade war could be ratcheting up again this week. Friday, the president announced the tariffs on foreign steel and aluminum will double from 25% to 50% starting Wednesday. This as he accuses China of breaking a recent agreement by withholding the export of rare minerals. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent said he is confident the dispute will be ironed out.
What China is doing is they are holding back products that are essential for the industrial supply chains of India, of Europe, and that is not what a reliable partner does.
Bessent didn't give a timeline for fresh talks between the president and Chinese President Xi Jinping, just saying that the two would have a discussion soon. Kentucky Senator Rand Paul is among the Republicans worried about some parts of the budget bill. In an interview with CBS's Face the Nation, Paul said he's against the current language in the bill. He says he'd rather see small cuts to different programs over large cuts to a single program. Paul is also worried about what the bill would do to the national debt.
Look, I want to vote for it. I'm for the tax cuts. I voted for the tax cuts before. I want the tax cuts to be permanent. But at the same time, I don't want to raise the debt ceiling $5 trillion. We will have lost, but the GOP will own the debt once they vote for this.
The president went after Paul on social media this weekend, saying that Kentuckians would, quote, never forgive him if he votes against the bill. A Cordia school senior is being honored for her passion for writing and commitment to her community. Hakaira Johnson is one of this year's Tony Turner Memorial Scholarship recipients. The scholarship honors former WYMT station manager and anchor Tony Turner, who died after a car crash in 2002. Johnson says writing is a personal outlet for her, and she hopes to use it to help others.
I do like writing. Like sometimes I'll write poetry, just how I feel, or like if there's something on my mind, then I usually write it.
One of Shakira's strengths in writing is that she's able to convey informative pieces in like a lighthearted and fun and personable manner. And journalism is an excellent opportunity for her to do that.
Johnson is one of 3 students selected this year. We'll introduce you to the other 2 later this month. One of the many people attending the Railbird Music Festival in Lexington this weekend is a Pulaski County student with special needs named Jaylyn Huddleston. She's graduating from 5th grade, but before Jaylee leaves for the summer, her teacher had a special surprise, a pair of tickets so Jaylee can see her favorite artist, Jelly Roll. Kelsey Soto shares the special bond between student and teacher.
Inside Pulaski Elementary.
Duck. How do we spell duck?
Teaching doesn't stop on the last day of school.
A fish.
For the past 3 years, special education teacher Courtney Jones and her student, Jaylee Huddleston, have bonded, both in education and music. So before Jaylee leaves Mrs. Jones' classroom next year and heads off to middle school, Mrs. Jones has a surprise, tickets so the two can go see country music star Jelly Roll live in Lexington at the Railbird Festival.
And when I realized that Jelly Roll would be so close to home, it was easy pick because that's her favorite artist.
Jaylee has a rare genetic disorder. It affects her speech, but she had no problem communicating when she heard the good news.
So awesome.
So awesome. I think that Jaylee and Courtney have always had an undescribable bond.
Even outside the classroom, Mrs. Jones has helped Jaylee in Special Olympics and in cheerleading.
She's just a light in the school, and she makes it a better place to be here.
Jaylee's parents gave the green light so student and teacher can go have a good time.
Jaylee getting to go to a concert without her parents, with her friend, at this age, I mean, I wish I could have done it when I was her age, but I'm super glad she gets the opportunity. Thank you.
I thank you, my dad.
I know.
While elementary school may be behind Jaylee, those new memories and a lasting friendship will remain.
The Christian Appalachian Project is teaming up with Marine Toys for Tots and Good 360 for Operation Sharing. The event includes distributing toys to Appalachian families. Toys will be distributed to children with special needs at the Paintsville Lake State Park from 4 until 8 this Friday. That's June 6th. They'll also distribute toys to children of all ages the next day from 9 until 5. That's also at the Paintsville Lake State Park.